I've got 4 quick and easy dinners, so you can get dinner on the table a little bit faster. First up is beef and broccoli. I served this over a bed of rice with some noodles on the side. You guys, this was so good. I will definitely be making this again. I will make sure to have the recipe that I used linked in the description box below. For my meat, I helped myself out by getting the pre-seasoned sirloin Philly steak meat from Great Value. You can find that in the frozen section. It's really a lifesaver. You take it from frozen, put it in the pan, and it cooks up within 5 to 7 minutes, and it took no time to make this dinner. I'm going to go ahead and mix together the sauce for our beef and broccoli. I've just got some water there in that measuring cup. I'm going to add in the soy sauce, add in some brown sugar, add in some ginger. It called for fresh ginger, but that's not something I keep on hand, so I just used powder and I couldn't tell a difference. It was really good. And then I'm also going to add in some minced garlic. And then we're going to add in some cornstarch to kind of help thicken it up once it gets on the heat mixed in with the beef and the broccoli. I've got some sesame oil there. I'm just heating that up, and then I'm going to go ahead and add in my meat so that way it can start cooking. This literally took no time to put together. I wanted to serve this with some noodles, so I took 2 packs of ramen, put them in a bowl with some boiling water, and then I also added in some of my dehydrated cabbage. Just let that sit for a little bit and kind of stirred it. That way the noodles will, soften up from the heat, but it's not necessarily going to cook and make the noodles mushy once you go to fry them in the pan. Once the meat started defrosting, I just took my spatula and kind of broke it up. This is one of my favorite things. If you can find proteins like this that are, already pre-portioned out or, already kind of prepared for you, it really does help you get dinner on the table just a little bit faster. I'm going to go ahead and add in my broccoli. I did defrost that in the microwave just a little bit so I could cut it up into smaller pieces. I'm going to mix that in and then just kind of give it a couple minutes to finish cooking. I've got a couple tablespoons of oil there that I've just heated up in that pan. I'm going to go ahead and add in my softened noodles and cabbage. I'm going to add in some soy sauce and some seasonings and just give everything a good toss. I have done this before where I cooked the noodles in boiling water, like if you were actually making regular ramen, and they turned out to be just mush. So if you like doing noodles at home and using ramen, definitely try just soaking them for a little bit and just get them soft, and then drain them, add them into your oil, and you have some really easy fried noodles at home. Now it's time to add in our sauce mixture into our beef and broccoli, and then just give it about 5 minutes just to thicken up. I just stirred it and made sure everything was coated well. I'm telling you, this took no time to put together. It was something different and it was delicious. And here is everything. We've got our noodles. We've got our minute rice, which took 6 minutes in the microwave. We've got our beef and broccoli. I topped it with some sesame seeds. Here is my plate. I'm telling y'all, this was so good. I will definitely be making this again. Next up is chicken club wraps. Now, of course, you could change out the filling, whatever you want to do. I love keeping these Great Value chicken strips on hand, and I always have some sort of a french fry or tater tot or something in the freezer. So for me, this is a really good option that I can just kind of throw together and have a quick and easy dinner. I paired mine with some spinach, some bacon, provolone cheese, and I did end up getting out some ranch. But of course you can change out and put in whatever fillings that you like. What's going to take the longest, of course, is the tater tots and the chicken strips. It took about 25 minutes to get those cooked up. here is my plate. This was so good, quick and easy, and it was a nice light dinner. So if you don't want something heavy and hearty, this is a really good option. Next up is nachos. This is definitely a family favorite. This is probably Winston's #1 meal that I make. And it is so easy to put together, and you can customize it to your family's liking. And for this night, I actually used up a bunch of leftovers and some pantry ingredients, so it kind of helped me, getting dinner on the table quick and easy. But I also used up a few things that I needed to get used up in the pantry. We had some chips that were kind of crushed and broken up, so I was able to finish those off. I also had some cheese dip in the fridge that I needed to use, and we had like a half a bag of cheese. And I normally, when I do these nachos, I have like leftover taco meat, and so it makes it even quicker when I can just kind of heat that up a little bit and then put it together. You only need to cook these in like a 400-degree oven for about 10 to 15 minutes. And so it literally takes 2 seconds to get some delicious nachos on the table for your family. I topped half of it with some spinach and some tomatoes with some sour cream, but of course you can customize it and put whatever your heart desires. Last but not least is at home Arby's. Now this one for me personally is a quick and easy dinner, but it is also really cheap. It is a lot cheaper for me to get this and make this at home versus us eating out. We actually went to Arby's about a month or so ago, and just for the 3 of us to eat, it was over $30. And I just could not believe that. And so, like I said, making this at home is a lot cheaper. So what's going to take the longest is just the curly fries. So go ahead and get those in first, and then we'll start heating up the meat and the cheese. So my tip for not having dry beef and cheddars are heating up the lunch meat and some beef broth. I have this on a low heat, and so it's not going to cook it. It's just going to kind of heat it through and keep it warm whenever you're going to build your sandwich. We've got our meat heated up. I also heated up one of those packs of Velveeta cheese sauce and some water. And then we've got our fries and buns, and we're just going to build our sandwich. Now, as you see, they've got the Arby's sauce. You can buy that in store now. I'm going to be honest, we weren't fans of it. To me, it didn't taste like the packages from Arby's. So I don't know if it's just a different formula or what, but we didn't care for it, and I won't be buying it again. Once we go through that bottle, I'm not going to buy it again, but I'm definitely not going to let that go to waste. But I didn't think that it tasted the same. I was not a fan of it. We have made Arby's beef and cheddars before. This is such a good at-home version, and like I said, it's a lot cheaper as well. If you need some quick and easy dinners, I really hope today's video gave you some new meal inspiration to be able to feed your family and get dinner on the table just a little bit quicker. We all have busy lives, and sometimes we just need some quick and easy meals. I really hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.